Hi guys, so today we're going to be unboxing the new DREO Humidifier series, the HM524S. So obviously this is the box. We'll see what comes all in here. We have the nice quick start guide, the user manual, and it looks like it has a brush in here as well. The packaging in here is pretty solid. Here, we'll put it down here. Oh wow, it's actually packaged really well, but it's super simple. I don't think anything else is under the other end of this. Wow, it's super light, which I like. I feel like a lot of these are heavy. We'll see how it feels once we get some water in here. I'll see how I can get the packaging, the cord out of the package. So this is it, guys. Got a nice touch screen here. It's a little buzzed up. You got remove before, all the fun stuff. Let's take all the stickers and gizmos and gazmos off of here. Am I missing anything? Tank is super light. There's the tank with the base. We're gonna remove. Let's make sure. Yeah, just saying remove label. It has all your warnings. There's the inside. Back here, it has you add only essential oils into the aroma pad in the back. You just nice and push. Oh, it's a tray. Ah, so the aroma pad's already in here. So in the manual then here, we have a couple of aroma pads already in there. Fantastic. So overall, super light, super nicely packaged. Straightforward. Ooh, I can smell the aroma pad. So obviously before use, you just want to make sure everything you have everything's good to go. It's telling you how to fill up, fill it up with water, making sure you're removing all the components and packaging that are here. Make sure it's on a straight surface, because obviously it's gonna leak, you know the drill. And then it gives you routine maintenance, and it goes over the control panel. So we'll plug this in. We'll kind of see what the control panel is about. All right, so we just plugged it in. So I powered it on. It's blinking because there's no water in here. And it's saying here that if you need to reset it, you can hold it for 7 seconds and it will go back to factory settings. So that's always good. You can switch between your low, medium, and high mist. Let's get some water in here so we can check out everything, because we're not going to be able to do anything right now that it's just plugged in. Okay, so I wanted to show, it's all filled up now. It's really, really hard to see unless you zoom in here, but I'm going to show you here. The max line is in the inside of the unit, so you can see where you need to fill up your max water. We'll go ahead and put the lid on. Nice and secure. We'll go ahead and go over all the functions and features on the touch screen. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to power on. Loving the coloring of this. super zen. It looks more blue on camera, but it's more of an aqua green, which I'm digging. So we power buttons here. You can connect this to Wi-Fi and have it through the app, which we'll go over in a little bit. Which I believe that will show up around here once you're connected. This is the auto mode. So it gives you 60%, 50%. You can pick which you want your auto to be of your percentage of your mist. And it just circles through. So it goes to 30 up to 95%. It's at 48% now with auto. And I believe that's adjusting through your room size. You have the level of mist, which this is a 3. Let's try some more here. Okay, so 1 mist level. If you can see it here. Very light. Not overpowering at all. We have your 2. And then we have your 3, which is what we started on. I like the noise of it. It's super quiet. For even being on the 3, it is not loud at all. You hear it a little bit. I'm not sure if you can even hear it through here. I'm going to go ahead and put it back down to a 2 for now. You have your light, so you can turn on your light or turn it off. And then you have, I believe this is for setting up your timer. Yeah, it's going hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, how long you want it to run. Which will be great if you're in the evening when you're going to bed, you can have a run. You know, only a couple hours and turn off. And you can rotate. All right, so checking this out a little bit more. I wanted to go over the settings just a little bit more. So this is your manual mode, and it can switch between your low, medium, and high, which is your mist levels, which is your 1, 2, and 3. When you're on the auto mode, it increases to the targeted humidity by 5%. So the targeted range would be the 30% to the 90%. In the auto mode, the mist level is adjusted according to the target humidity. And then you can touch the humidity button to exit the auto mode. And then again, the timer button, which was here that we were cycling through, you can select anywhere between your 0 to your 12 hours, and a long press for 5 seconds will start the network settings and device pairing. So when we go through our app, we'll be able to set everything up. And then I know we spoke about the color, and I'm showing blue here, but it's actually green on my screen. But it has based off of the humidity, the lighting will change. So if it's in yellow, it would be anything 30% below. If it's in green, which is technically the range that I'm in, it's 31% to 60% humidity. And when you see blue, it is anything 61% or greater. What we'll go ahead and we'll set up the app and see what we can do and control on the app. Okay, so we have the DREO app installed. We have a firmware update. Let's update this. We're going to update firmware. So I already connected to the humidifier. Now that I'm updating firmware, it actually is telling you on the screen that it's updating, which is pretty freaking cool. Everything is super smooth. It's quick, streamlined, which I really, really like. The instructions and the easy connection to the DREO app that is on that hand card that I first pulled out, easy to follow. I'm usually not that great with setting up stuff, and I was able to do it pretty smoothly. We'll let it go ahead and do the updating firmware, and you can hear it's beeping next to me since it's doing its thing. So there we go. It's done. I have the latest version. Fantastic. So the humidifier is right here, and I have a couple of different devices. I also have some fans from DREO, but it's telling me the humidity level, which is also displayed on the screen. Any schedules that you want to set up, so you can set up schedules to automatically control your device at a specific time. Your filter life, it can give you filter life functions, enable after installing your filters or resetting, and you can also buy a filter. Cleaning reminder time is 100 hours, so it gives you how to, that's good. Remember to clean your device, because you want to make sure your device is going to last you a long time, so you want to make sure you're cleaning it regularly. Usually once I run it a week or so, I tend to like to clean my device out rather quickly to just make sure I'm staying up on the maintenance of it. We have the on and off here. Let's go in here and see what's here. Oh, nice. So we have it manual right now with showing you the mist level, which we have at 2. And we know we have that 1, that 2, and that 3. And then we have the ambient. It's comfortable. So again, it's in the green range. We have the ambient light is down here, so it's the RH indicator. Your drive, it's like the yellow it was stating earlier. You're comfortable in the green, and then in the blue, it's describing as wet. You have your auto mode, so I switched it to auto in here because it was not on auto anymore. And it's showing in the comfortable range. My target is set as 35, so you can go ahead and set your target for whatever you want it to be at. Let's go 48, sure. Might as well. So you can set everything up smoothly in here, and then you can set up the sleep mode. Sleep mode will turn off your display, the ambient light and panel, and the sound. The device will be stayed in sleep mode until you can, when you turn them on again. I'm going to go back to auto. You can have the display light is on or off, so you can tell that it just switched on. That was because we had it in sleep mode, and then the panel sound is on. And I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it's beeping next to me because I am sitting right next to it. Let's see what else we have going on here. And then any settings you have. So sharing your device, your data record settings. Turn off your device for data record. Your firmware that you're on. You can voice control it through Alexa or Google Assist, and then you can have your delete your device. So that is the app through controlling the humidifier, which is nice. If maybe in a room, you need to go in. You don't need to go in if your kids are sleeping. You can control it right through your phone, which I love myself, and that's it. All right, so I have this set up in my kiddo's room right now. I have it on the auto setting. We're going to see how it runs in here, how smooth it is. Like I said, it's auto. It's super quiet, which I absolutely love. It says there's 60 hours of runtime before you have to fill. So we'll kind of keep on monitoring and checking. And then maybe after it goes through a couple of days, I'll give an update to you guys and see what we think of it overall. Might test it in another room that's a little bit bigger. We'll keep on revisiting it. I love it. I love the sturdiness of it. It is so secured on the table. It doesn't move or slide, which is fantastic. Once you fill it up with the water, again, it is heavier. It's so sturdy made. I like that it's not sliding around. You don't have to worry about it tanking over and spilling on you. So we'll give an update after it runs and see what we think. I wanted to provide an update on the water level of the tank. So we've ran this for about a good week on and off, but when I looked through the app, I've ran it a total of 81 hours, and that's where the water level is at. Now that was running on auto for a few days, and then it was also running at level 2 of the steam when it wasn't on auto, and that is how much water it's used. I haven't had to fill up the tank. So I believe, to me, the tank size is amazing that I haven't had to even refill it at all. All right, so I wanted to give my final thoughts on the DREO humidifier after using it for a week. Overall, I'm extremely happy with it. I like how big the tank is. I didn't have to refill it. It says you should refill it every 3 days. I ran it on and off for about a week. It was at 81 hours total through the app, and I didn't have to even fill it up. It didn't even go through the whole tank of the water. So outstanding when it comes to that. I did run the humidifier on the auto setting as well as the mist level of 2. That kept it in the comfortable range in multiple rooms of my home throughout the time of running it. It would sometimes go into that 63 above range when the humidifier turns blue and it's like in that wet zone. But it would then go and cycle right back through down into a comfortable zone. We also tried it using the aroma pad in the back of it with the essential oils. It did pretty well overall. That to me was maybe the downfall of it. It says to use anywhere between 5 to 10 drops of your essential oil. We did use more on the pad to have that scent and aroma, but it did really smell of my tea tree oil that I used. So I can't complain too much there, but it just is more than 5 to 10 drops of oil on those aroma pads to have a nice scent going on in your room. As far as cleaning it goes, one of the most easiest humidifiers that I've ever cleaned. The tank is big, the parts are all removable in it, so when you were cleaning it out, washing it, you didn't have to worry about getting the other components wet and freaking out about, oh my goodness, I'm going to ruin my humidifier. None of that happened. So I really enjoyed the ease of cleaning it. Taking it apart, the tank apart from the base was super easy to clean. There's not a lot of components in the inside of this that you have to worry about cleaning, and you do get that brush that came with it to do help to clean those parts in there. Overall, I would highly recommend this humidifier. I didn't have any problems with condensation on the walls through using it in our house, which I have had in past humidifiers. The water tank alone is an amazing feature, and the comfort level that it did hold in our each different rooms of our house was fantastic. Extremely happy with it. App was super user friendly as well, so I would definitely recommend.